Hi friends, Natasha with Natasha'ScrapbooKorner, and today I'm coming to you with the giant wobbly wand project. So I always like to have things a little bit out there per se. I love dimension, I love movement, and if there is an idea in my head, I definitely would try to execute it. I'll show you the second one that was a test for this one, but I'm gonna start with a good one because that video is about that particular one. So basically, starting with the base of the wand, I took the straw and I wound two stems, pipe cleaners stems, one white and one pink, around this straw in order to have the shape and the dimension, and then I put inside of it a floral wire. And what it gave me, because the wand is so big and you can see it's heavy, I wanted it to be like on spiral, like on the wobbly spiral. So that's how I secured the base. The wand itself consists from the layer of the crafty paper, which I punched with Martha Stewart punch and scored on my own scoreboard, and I did it with two parts. So whatever, it was 12 by 12 sheets, so it was let's say from center it's gonna be like about what, 2.5 inches probably wide by 12, so two strips about yay size. And whatever decorative punch you have, you can punch the border. Then I started layering it with the doily from Recollection. Then I die cut it, the doily die cut with the spellbinders, and I when I was die cutting that, I cut out the center, so I used that center in here. Then I put some yarn in and another smaller doily and layered that piece that was cut out, and layered another piece of die cut in here, another layer of yarn, and these two rosette flowers were made with Tim Holtz die, rosette die. That's the only one I have with the rosettes. Then I tucked in the tooth pick heart embellishment in here and added some Dollar Tree stickers here and there and some capuchon flowers from NSK. So that's that. For the bows, I used NSK cotton trim, and this one is very soft and dainty and airy, and I thought it was a perfect match. Of course, tulle, and of course some yarn. And on the back I was lamenting over should I put the image on the back or not, and then I decided yeah, I will do so, because Lisa has a cat now, and I had a good sticker from Dollar Tree, so I decided to yeah, to make it more personal, because each project I'm making, I'm trying not to do exactly personal, so just in case if the person wants to take it apart or pass along, they would be able to do so. So I'm trying not to put too much in a project, but enough so it would make sense that it's made for that particular person. So on the back I chose to use another doily from Recollection, another the same way cut out, die cut from the plain paper, another smaller doily from my stash, and that center from that doily I cut out, and it gave just enough of the background for that smaller die cut. And lucky for me, this image of kitty cat had all these colors in the image, and it tied in together. So that is my giant wobbly wand. Okay, so pretty sister to that wand, the prototype was this particular wand, and I had an image stamped of the doily, and then I stamped, I actually happened to have the stamps. So this was Michael's stamp of the doily, and I stamped it in red. And then I had this stamp, it says love letter box, so I used that one to stamp in black. And so I had this scrap left from previous project, and I prefer always trying to use as much as possible scraps from the project, instead of throwing them away, or or just putting them in a scrap box, which is always full. So I started to kind of play with it. What I did, I tweaked this always forgetting the pipe cleaner, the pink pipe cleaner, and then bended it in a shape of heart. And then I said, I kind of like it. So what I did, I adhere it right along the edge of this heart, because you see it's not that big, it's right on the edge, even leaving some white out there. So then I started to think, what else can I do with that? And then I remembered, would it be Shoe Princess? I can't think who the channel is, but she would layer the sides. She did the Christmas shaker box, the Halloween shaker embellishments, and she was using the pipe cleaners. So then I flipped the image, then I layered 2 layers of the pipe cleaner to raise them up so it will be thicker. So I added 2 layers of the pipe cleaner, let it dry, and then I said, okay, I'm gonna put some bits in there and shaker, and put their cherry, the cupcake, What else in there? Strawberry, just other sequins, the hearts, you name it. Whatever I had laying around. Then I cut out some acetate, and I'm keeping the files. I have a drawer, like after using my whatever I'm using, I'm keeping the packaging. Either I am gonna be recycling it and packaging my items in those, cutting out just different backgrounds, what's not, or I can cut these files and use them as an acetate for the shaker cards and etc. So I'm trying to, if it's reasonably looking packaging, I'm always trying to keep it. So I had the acetate, so I cut it to the shape of the heart, adhered it to the double layer of the pipe cleaner, and to cover my nasty glue, I swirled another pipe cleaner and adhere it on top. So somewhere on the edges you can see tiny bit of that thing to stick in, but in all it came out really nice. And then I had the scraps, so I put the swirls on the side because, as I said, I don't like to waste material. So now there was a challenge how to adhere it to the straw itself. So I had enough of pipe cleaner. Then I wanted to make it decorative, so I rolled it all around a couple times. Then I put on top this lace, and I wasn't happy with the result, and I tucked it all into the straw. Okay, and when I wound around with this pipe cleaner, it kind of started to move like this. That's where I got the idea of that wobbly wand. So I executed that and finished it up, keeping that movement, but to decorated it further. So I used some mesh blame and the NSK lace. And that's another tip for you guys. If you are working on the line of the project that are gonna go as a set of gifts, or swap, to blend your project, even though you're working with the different materials maybe on one thing and another, those decorative elements like lace or yarn will, if you're gonna use the same items, your project will blend immediately. You see, even though the colors are maybe not quite there, your project still will look as the whole project. So, and to finish that bow, I adhered the felt word love, and the felt pieces I purchased like couple packs, and one is almost gone, like maybe a year ago, maybe on sale, and it's probably from the dollar store. So so yeah, I'm using first pack and I still have another one, so that's quite lasting item. So those are my wobbly ones. So I hope I explained that for you, clear enough, so you can give it a try yourself and see how that movement goes. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.